In this video, I wanted to share with you my currently, the number one best way I found, the best route, the best strategy for creating sales online, either as an affiliate or selling your own products. So this strategy assumes that you're using either WhatsApp or Telegram or any famous program application that you use to chat with people, and how to leverage that as opposed to previous ways like emails and messages, which used to work really well and now they're a lot harder to control. So in the past, people used emails, and emails are great because when you open an email, if you write good copywriting, a really good email, people usually read through it. And in those few precious seconds, you can actually get them hooked on a story. You can start building up some sort of a new mental model in their head and get them to make decisions that they wouldn't make without reading the email. And now, don't get me wrong, emails are still very, very important. But unfortunately, today, unless you keep a very tight email list, the average open rate for emails is somewhere between 8% and 20%. And if you're really, really good at it, then it might be 30%, which means that you have a very limited reach. Now, of course, there's a lot of ways to counter that, which I use. For example, when somebody opens your email, you can send them another email about an hour later, and that email would have about a 50% open rate, like a follow-up email. So that's one really good way to leverage traffic. Another one is if somebody didn't open your email, you can send them another one with a completely different subject headline. So that's enough about emails for now. And now let's transition to the new technology, the stuff that's actually taking the world, which I resisted, to be honest. I resisted for a long time. I'm talking about things like Facebook chat, WhatsApp, Telegram. These softwares, these applications are really the future. And all of us are connected, whether you're 15 years old or 85 years old, all of us are connected to those applications for chatting. And we all open our messages, so we have groups that people usually don't like and don't open because it's like spam there, but irregular chats with people, it's almost 100% opening rate. So that's why there's a lot of technologies today that are starting to pop up, like Facebook bots that do automatic chats with you, and you're not even sure if you're talking to a real human or not, and all sorts of massive big number tools. And that's really where the advantage comes from in these technologies and what this strategy is based on. Firstly, it's how easy it is to get somebody to open or click on your message. You don't really have a headline, so people always open it. That also means they have less of an attention span, but you got their attention. You got them to open it, to read it, to check it out. And also very high click-through rate. So if you put a link there, there's a very high chance somebody will click it. So imagine you send out a message to your WhatsApp list, or to every single person in your WhatsApp or Telegram, or every single person in your Facebook page that likes your page, or anybody in your Facebook profile that's a friend of yours. You have about an 80-90% opening rate, which means also almost everybody is going to see your message. And then if you write a good message, then you're also going to get a very high click-through rate. So the technique, that's number one. But the second really cool thing that I found is that it's also really easy to sign up people for these. So for example, there's a thing called a WhatsApp link, a WhatsApp web link, where what you do is you create a link. You write WhatsApp link on Google, and you're going to have all sorts of programs that allow you to create a custom link where you choose a message to send and who to send it to. And when somebody clicks on that link from their phone or from their computer, if they're connected to WhatsApp, for example, on their computer, it's going to automatically send you a message that says something that you want them to say with a predetermined number. So you could, for example, put your name, your number, and then choose the message to be something like, "Hey, Robbie, I would love to get messages from you." And people click those. People click those like crazy. So imagine if you're running an ad on Facebook, you usually have to pay about $50 per click, and about 20%, 30% of those clicks actually convert to emails or anything like that. But if you use a WhatsApp link, almost 100% of those links would actually convert to messages. So you're building a list much easier, much faster, and you can actually build a list of 10,000 people with just a few $1,000s, or if you have enough energy and creativity, you can actually do it for free. So what you do in this strategy is simple. You, first of all, again, this is not what we do. We don't do emails. Obviously, we do emails, but it's not the main part of the strategy. So you get people into your link. So WhatsApp link. And that link will automatically send people a message. So you get a message that says something like, "Hey, I would like to join your mailing list. I would like to get messages from you. I would like to get tips and advice from you." Let's say you're an affiliate. You can get a message like, "Hey, I would like to get the best offers for TVs, or I would like to get the best offers for diet products, or I'd like to get tips about diet." And then you can actually leverage that to create traffic. So again, you create traffic from either Facebook, Google, from just offline. It doesn't matter. Just get people to click on your WhatsApp link. It will send you a message, and now they're in your list. So now you have a list of people that you can basically message. And now what you want to do is you want to use a bot, which if you're interested in that, talk to me in the comments. I'll explain to you. But basically a bot that will automatically send messages one by one to anybody who ever messaged you. And of course, you want to use a separate SIM card. You want to use a separate phone for that. And you can get a cheap phone, a Xiaomi phone, any sort of phone that costs like $100 and just a cheap SIM, and you're good. So then you can basically send those people messages even 3 times a day with whatever it is that they asked for. So let's say that somebody wants some diet tips. So somebody is into diet. So what you do is you upload a Facebook ad or a Google ad or a YouTube video or offline or all of them combined saying like, "Hey, click this link and you're going to get free tips for diet." So then they click on the link, they send you a message, like the message says, "Hey, I would like to get tips for that." And then now they're in your list and they can't even unsubscribe. That's the funny thing. They need to block you. They can't even unsubscribe from you. So they get into this list and now you send them messages every day, 3 times a day. You send them, for example, diet tips. So you send them articles that at the end have an affiliate offer that you're selling. So you're going to get almost 100% open rate on these messages, and you're going to get almost 100% click-through rate on these messages, which means if you have 10,000 people on your list, you're going to get about 10,000 views and about 8,000 clicks. Whereas if you have an email list, you have 10,000 people's emails, you send out an email and only 2,000 people open it, and only 200 people out of those 10,000 even just click on it. So here you have a 40 times increase in your clicks, which means that if, for example, even if you just use one of those programs where you can shorten a link and it sends them through an ad and then it gets to your link, this is called a link shortener with an ad, then you can actually make money from the link itself. So this is a method, again, now you message them with value and you send them lots of value and you just do that on repeat. And that's basically it. And it's really that simple. And again, they can't even unsubscribe. Of course, if somebody tells you, "Please stop sending me an email and messages," just delete them. But this is insane. This is the future of marketing. This is something where if you do this well, it can take you, you can do it in a few days, build a WhatsApp list of 1,000 people, and then start messaging them 3 times a day with value, and some of them will buy from you. So you can actually generate a couple of $1,000s of income in a very, very short amount of time. It's not a hack. It's not a secret strategy that will only work for now. I mean, maybe, who knows what these crazy program developers will do in the future. But this is not some sort of a weird hack. All it does is you basically send a message to a lot of people and in a way where they open it. So this is it. It's the law of big numbers. And if you use this strategy, you can actually get to really, really good incomes really fast. So this video is sort of an introduction to this strategy. We use it in the company that I work with, and it made us, sorry of the numbers because I'm transferring shekels in Israel to dollars, so it's kind of a math in my head. But basically, we make around $10,000 a day in revenue, at least, from this technique mostly. So simply sending out messages of offers to people who are interested, who are relevant, and just doing it 3 times a day, and that creates about 100 plus sales a day for products ranging from $20 all the way to $2,000. So this is the strategy. This is my tip. Please comment if you have any questions, if you want to get some clarifications, and I will surely make more videos about this in the near future. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. See you in the next video.